Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to Whitefield Toastmaster Club, meeting number 61. I am Toastmaster Ruckus, playing the role of Sergeant at Arm today, and will be responsible for the order of the meetings. And you can visualize me like a bouncer in the club without biceps. Those who are new to this platform, let me just reiterate the mission of Toastmasters Club, which is to inculcate and give the platform for improving your communication skills and leadership skills, which will lead to a personal growth and a better communicator and confident individual. There are certain ground rules for proceedings of this meeting. First is, if you have any noise making device, then please turn them off or into silent mode. When the speakers are on the stage and speaking, please do not move in and move out so that they don't get distracted, and avoid the topics of sex, religion and politics during your speech. We have a fourth rule also, which is more of a convention, but we follow it rigorously. Please generously applaud when the speakers are coming on the stage or going from the stage to motivate and encourage them. Those who are coming to this infrastructure for the first time, just to make you aware, those who want to use, restroom is on the left hand side after the once we go out, and we have water bottles placed in some corners, so feel free to use. And for everyone's awareness, all the proceedings of this meeting will be recorded. So if you don't want to be recorded, then you can contact Toastmasters Vashak, and he'll basically turn off the meeting for that particular moment of time. So with this, without any delay, we are already 5 minutes delayed. I'll hand over to Presiding Officer Nibbi. Over to you.
Very good morning, Toastmasters and guests. Do we have any guests in the room? Yes. Could you just quickly introduce yourself, your name, what do you do, and how did you get here today?
Samala. So I am basically a software professional, and I came to know about this for one of our background, and she has something, I'm sure she's here, so that's how I came to know about this.
Fantastic.
And, I'm working with Desi and looking forward to participate in this kind of things.
Wonderful, welcome. Any other guests?
So this is my second session, so I thought of attending a session for this month, and next month I thought of attending another. My name is Kumar, and I'm an IT professional.
Wonderful, welcome. Any more guests? New member, okay. All right. Please come. All right. How many of you know the theme for today's meeting? No, none of the role takers. You're expected to know. Desi Road Ruckus is the theme for our meeting today. Any one of you can give a quick example of what this personally means to you?
So when you are driving in front of some cow or dog comes scattered everywhere, and it's like markets. Once it's somewhere in the market, I can see everywhere that people are looking in front of me, those things that are going. So that I have already also done in the work as a worker. So that's the situation I think what we are doing.
Wonderful. It's something like that for all of us. Everyone who drives or rides here knows that Indian roads, Desi roads are unpredictable, right? My father taught me driving, and as you all can imagine, it was very frustrating for my father, not for me. He'd tell me, okay, this is the A, B, C, this is what you need to do, this is the gear, and at what speed you need to change gears, and just keep on the road, slow down 50 meters ahead, put the indicator 50 meters ahead before you're at the brink of turning. And I would follow exactly that to the rule. So at times when I was learning driving, what would happen is you sometimes have to take a quick call. You cannot go, okay, 50 meters, I have to do this. What if the person ahead of you doesn't do that? Right? Welcome. So I think one of the first lessons that I learned while driving is be prepared. When I started driving, I would watch everybody else around me. Autos, bikes, cars, buses. I was born and brought up in Mumbai. And Mumbai, say like about 15 years ago, 20 years ago, was absolute chaos and madness. It still is. And you have to maneuver, even on the highway, you will have a random cow come in. You will have dogs, you'll have people. And even at the signal, the first times I had an accident was, I was at the signal and the signal turned green, I had to turn. And then there's a guy on a bicycle who just comes and like crosses across this way. And my father, he was sitting right next to me. He was completely shell-shocked. He didn't have words. He asked me to pull over, stop the car, get out of the car. He's like, take a deep breath. You have a brain for a purpose. If I tell you have to do exactly this, doesn't mean you do exactly this. You watch to your right, you watch to your left, you watch your rearview mirror, and then you go ahead and do things. So the first lesson that I learned without my father having to tell me is sometimes you have to be prepared. You learn the rules, you be prepared. Don't be so bothered about watching everyone else on the road. Oh my God, that guy is speeding. This one is going so slow. This one hasn't put an indicator. I have had my fair share of accidents driving. I love driving. And all of these accidents were caused by another party. Is there something that I could have done to prevent it? No. But because I was very well aware of the surroundings, I was very sure about what I was doing. Eventually, the other party ended up paying for all of the repairs of my car, even though I had insurance. Ended up going to the cop station, and then what they'll ask you is, okay, what were you doing? Where were you? What speed were you at? And then the same questions asked to the other person. And depending on where the damage is on your car, the cops take a call as to who's responsible for this. So similarly like that, in life, a lot of the times it's good to be prepared, it's great to have a plan, it's great to have a goal. But what happens is, as humans, we tend to compare ourselves to everybody else around us. What is he doing? What is she doing? In Toastmasters even, oh, this one's not been giving any speeches, that one's only taking up roles. But what about yourself? How well prepared are you? Whether it's an opportunity or whether it is someone's dropped out, are you prepared to take up that role? Are you prepared to go and deliver that speech? So one of the first lessons in life that I learned is be prepared no matter what. Keep practicing no matter what. You never know where you might have to implement that. So with that, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I open meeting number 61. To take our meeting forward, we have a Toastmaster of the day, or as we call the MC. The Toastmaster of the day basically hosts a meeting, holds a meeting together and makes sure that the entire meeting runs as per agenda and we are able to wrap up on time. This person or individual also introduces every segment of the meeting and each role taker who will be taking up the roles or delivering speeches or giving evaluations. Our Toastmaster of the day is one of the senior most members in the club, has been a part of the club from day 0. The Toastmaster of the day is someone who stands tall, goes without saying, and he's always someone who's volunteered to help out, to take up roles. I've seen him as a part of the previous committee. This term, he's not a part of the current committee. However, whenever we needed that support, whenever we needed someone to lean on, someone to take up something, he's always been there. He's like, okay, just tell me what needs to be done, I'll be there. And that, I think, is a true spirit of Toastmasters, is a true spirit of this community. Without much ado, welcome our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kevin.
Thank you, Nimi, for that fantastic introduction. I feel so good. So, COVID has taught us a lot of things, right? Can someone tell me, before I get into that, let me give a little bit of background. During COVID, when you look out of your balcony or window, do you see a clear sky?
Yes.
Do you feel like you have cleaner air to breathe?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Anything else that you felt during your COVID time? No traffic.
I could actually hear
Silence. Yeah. So that is what our theme is all about. So I would like to take this meeting forward in such a manner. Like for the guests in this meeting, I would like to let you guys know that the meeting is in such a format that we have a prepared speech. It starts with a prepared speech. Then we have a table topic session. Then we have a evaluation. Evaluation will be for the specific speeches and also a general evaluation of the entire meeting, how it went. I would like to start with some anecdotes. Trust me, I've done a lot of research on this particular topic. I wish I had like at least 2-3 hours to take you guys through everything that I saw in different podcasts and different material that I went through. Right now the situation, I'm not telling this to scary people, but it's really horrific and scary. We might think we are living in a very nice environment and we are safe, but we are not. So before I get into traffic, some small stories that come to my mind is me and my dad. When we go for recently there was an incident. Me and my dad got into a big fight. The reason being, he just came from Dubai like 2 years back. He's very good in driving in Dubai. In Dubai, he'll drive the car very well. And he never like told me or never allowed me to drive the car in Dubai because he'll end up in jail if he does that. Because I was a minor. So what happened is we were going through, a normal highways where we do not have proper street light and proper light. And I just put a high beam because I'm not able to see what is in front of me. I can't see if someone is crossing the road. I can't see if an animal is crossing. Me and my dad got into a big fight. My dad is like, no, you have to put a dim light. And because it'll create an issue for the people coming from the opposite side. I told him, Dad, this is not Dubai. We do not have enough light here. If I can't see something, that's the reason I'm putting a high beam. And if he has a problem, he'll show an indication that, okay, that's too much. So he'll put a dipper, right? And that's how we'll put it off. My dad said that cannot be done. This vehicle has I have put the light level in such a manner that it doesn't disturb the guy coming from the opposite side. Then we got into a big argument. I started telling him, how many times have you crashed this vehicle? This vehicle. Here and there. And I told him proudly, this is one thing that I love doing. I love driving. And I'm very good at it. So I told him, I have never, if you want, you can check my Maruti 800. There's not even one scratch on my vehicle. Because I know how to drive in India and I'm very comfortable. I took my license when I was 18 years. Now 20 years has passed. We got into a big argument. And at the end, I had to give up because my dad did not give up. And then that's how the story went. But when I think about it, people coming from abroad, when they land on the Indian roads, if someone has gone abroad, you will definitely know the difference between Indian roads and the roads we have abroad. I have lived in 2 countries. One is UAE, the other one is India. UAE has one of the best roads in the world. And you will feel like, see, now Citroen is offering you magic carpet effect, right? You are in a magic carpet when you're going in a road in Dubai. So you will never feel a bump or even a small, it's very smooth. Be it whichever car, you don't have to own a Citroen to feel that experience. So that's the difference. So what I would like to tell is that it is really difficult for people who are coming from abroad to adapt to the Indian road conditions and the way we drive, because I don't have to tell this to you guys. You have seen the way, like how Nibi said, bikes will come from the left, they'll come from the right, because who is ruling the road here? It's the two-wheelers. Whatever big car you have, how rich you are, doesn't matter. If you have a Range Rover, you're stuck in the road. Your vehicle is not going to move a bit. But you can show people that you have a Range Rover. But the people on bike will just take the right and just do free in front of you. And you will be like, oh, this guy is like, look at this guy, another genius. So why am I sitting in this line? So these kind of questions will arise, right? Now, before I get into a lot of other points that I would like to discuss, I would like to now call upon the general evaluator for this meeting. So just to give you a general, so our general evaluator is someone who is also the backbone of this club. She is the surgeon at arms for Whitefield Toastmasters. And a general evaluator, like I said, will evaluate the entire meeting, how the meeting went, and what all are the good points that can be inculcated will be shared by the end of the meeting. So I would like to call upon a general evaluator to the stage, Toastmaster Monica.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kevin, for welcoming me. Good morning, everyone, dear Toastmasters and guests. Good morning. So today, as a general evaluator, I'll be evaluating the meeting generally. Like everything and everyone, I'll be evaluating throughout the meeting. Whoever is spending time on the stage, I'll be evaluating him and her. Also, I will be evaluating the proceedings of the meeting, how it is starting, how it is ending, how everyone is spending time on the stage. Along with me, I have a team who will help me to take notice of few things, like time you take during the speech, during your time at the stage, the presentation and the grammar you use. Let me invite them to explain their respective roles for today. So first person is a person who will track the time for you. Okay, he graduated from NIT Nagpur, working as a technical consultant in Bangalore. Please welcome Toastmaster Shiva.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, my role is of a timer. As we all know how important it is to maintain your time. If you are speeding so slow, someone from the back will hit you, or if you are speeding so fast, you will hit someone in the front. So optimal speed is really important in life as well. So here I will be timing 3 key players. First, prepared speeches. So we have 2 prepared speeches and the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I'll be showing the green card. At 6 minutes, I'll be showing the yellow card. And post 7 minutes, it will be a red card. There will be a 30-second of buffer given to the speakers. After that, we will have the evaluators evaluating the speech. The time allotted is 2 to 3 minutes. and at 2 minutes I'll be showing the green card, 2 minutes 30 seconds I'll be showing the yellow card, and 3 minutes it will be the red card. Buffer time 30 seconds. Finally, I'll be evaluating the table topic speaker. The timing limit will be 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute will be the green card, 1.5 minute it will be yellow, and 2 minutes will be the red card. Now over to you, Toastmaster, generally.
Thank you, Shivam, for explaining the role of a timer. Now coming to our counter. He is residing in Bangalore and is a seasoned professional with 26 years of experience. He believes in self-improvement and creation rather than comparison and competition. He is a sports person, cautious about health that gives wealth and happiness. Please welcome Toastmaster Konda.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah, my role as a ha counter, I am just monitoring your speech and counting your crutch words. Normally we use in between the speech ha, hum, so. These are the words we use instead of using the right pause. Second thing is, I just wanted to count the filler words. Normally we use you know and in between commonly. All these words, it will make audience with less interest. So as a role, I'll just monitor your speech. I will just counting the numbers. In the end, I will be giving my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Konda. Now please welcome the grammarian for today, who is a project manager by profession and is keen to develop reading habits for improving his vocabulary. Toastmaster Prashant.
Thank you, Monica. Morning, everyone. So, thank you, Toastmaster Monica, fellow Toastmasters and guest members. As a grammarian, I'll be paying very close attention to all the speakers, listening actively to their language usage. In this role, I'll also be making note of the not so good usage of the language as well as example of the good usages. As a grammarian, it's also my duty for you guys to introduce the word of the day. Today's word of the day for session 61 is meticulous. Meticulous, okay? And which means giving or emphasizing greater attention to minute details. And the example of using meticulous word is the successful outcome of Whitefield Toastmasters session regularly is due to the meticulous planning of the executive committee. Yeah? So I encourage all the speakers to use the word of the day in the right context, and I also request all the participants to show thumbs up sign as a mark of appreciation whenever the right word of the day is used. At the end of the meeting, when called by the general evaluator, I will present my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prashant. I hope you all have understood the roles which we will be playing in the meeting. And now I'm handing over the mic to Toastmaster Kevin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Monica. Now, I'm quite sure that everyone would have understood what general evaluation is and who are the team members in general evaluation. Coming back to my anecdotes. So I was talking about the bike passing next to you, right? And they will reach before you and you are just sitting there. Correct. So these kind of situations can be avoided. And how we can do all these things. I would like to now talk about some areas of improvement, or how we can actually manage the traffic at the road, and how we can reach your office early, etc. During COVID, this is why I'm going back to COVID. COVID was like a wake-up call for us. God was like trying to tell you that you have reached your limit. Either I'll kill you or do something about the traffic and the nature, because you're destroying it. I cannot think of much more better wake-up call than that. Because the air was fresh, you were doing a job, right? As long as you are in IT, you were doing a job. Even the people working in the production line, in factory, they'll go to office, they will have the basic hygiene, they'll wear the mask, they'll wear the gloves, which is good. This disease is not spreading. So everything was going well. Now what happened? We are coming back to back to traffic jams. How many of you drank water today? You had water. Great. Okay, someone did not. Okay, she's busy with something. Because there is a possibility that someone might not drink water, because that is the scarcity of water we have in Bangalore at the moment. Luckily, like communities or apartments are somehow getting the water from different sources. I'm just waiting for my maintenance bill. It is going to spike at least by 2K. So one good thing that I learned is that minimalism is something, it's high time that we should start showing off minimalism and stop showing off your luxury and your salary. I have this vehicle, I have that vehicle. Doesn't matter. Nature knows how to play with you. Nature is your mother. Because nature knows if you don't have water to drink, nature won't give, if you give money to nature, will nature give you water? No, you destroyed it. You find out ways. You dig borewell, you do whatever, get water to the city. So that is the harsh reality we are in. So why I'm saying, why I'm talking about water is that everything is connected. See, what is Bangalore? Bangalore is a silicon city. It's high time that we should stop congesting the city. There is way to work from home and spread this across India. Everyone need not come to office. Now let me tell you, why do companies now tell you you have to come to office? Any guesses? Yeah.
Because they have spent a good amount of money on the infrastructure and they don't want to keep them empty.
Correct.
That's the reason they
Absolutely. That is point number one. Are you a homeowner? Do you own a property here, like a residential property?
Just like you, I just booked a unit.
You booked a unit, yeah? So now what is going to happen is, why is Bangalore Silicon City? Because of its infrastructure, right? If infrastructure is not there, you can sit in your native and still work, right? It's not going to be a Silicon City. It is as simple as that. So everything is connected. Your traffic jam. The reason why companies tell you to come to office is because the government might also be pushing them. They might be telling, if you don't tell people to come to office, the building is not required. Houses are not required. So many apartments will go vacant. You will not start getting your rents. Whoever invested in property, don't get scared in Bangalore. Because if this rule happens, you're not going to get rent. Now we will think that, okay, let's, this is okay. But that's not the case. Now nature has started playing tricks on us. He'll slowly stopped water, nothing else. It's not about giving you salary or anything, just stopped water. See what has happened. Everyone is running helter-skelter. Even the rich, poor, everyone, right? So there are a lot of things that I would like to discuss, but before I get into the rest of the topics, I would like to go with the next part of today's meeting. So we have two prepared speakers today, and just give me a moment. I would like to first of all call upon the evaluator for speech number 1. And our evaluator is none other than distinguished Toastmaster Nibi. So Nibi has been a Toastmaster for 6 years. She has taken up many roles in Toastmasters. She has been the former division and area director, club coach, club mentor, district conference co-chair, have been club secretary, VP Ed, VP PR and president of her former club. She is a genetic counselor by profession, a part-time candid photographer, a startup founder. She loves a dog. She loves coffee and road trips. I would like to call upon Distinguished Toastmaster Nibi.
Good morning, everyone, once again. Good morning. When you guys applaud for our speakers, please do not give an applause that I just received. It's a sign of disrespect for the speaker as well as the speaking stage. All right. Our first speaker, the purpose of the project is for the member to develop or enhance his or her understanding of the steps and strategies to address conflict. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of his or her experience learning about and or resolving conflict. Timer, please note the speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nibi. Yeah, I would like to now call upon the speaker one for today, who is our energetic Toastmaster Jimmy. And just a moment. So Jimmy will be giving level 3 project 1 speech. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Jimmy to say. Please give her a loud hand. So Jimmy, your topic is conflict, creator of solution. Toastmaster Jimmy, conflict, creator of solution.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are you doing today? Thank you. Well, conflict. It's a kind of a spice that we need in our life. Sometimes it's negative, sometimes it's positive. But it all depends on an individual, how they take it. Today's my speech is in and around what I do as a counselor. And this is one story I want to reveal in front of you. A conflict, not in a sense that it has lots of negativity. Rather, it's an awakening. It's an effort to have a wake-up call. Just wake up and be conscious. That is what I have learned from this particular conflict that I have handled. So, just 3 months back, there was a counseling that I have taken up, and there was a couple who was very well qualified, taking a very, a higher designation in the government. They came for counseling for their daughter, who was in 10th grade in a very good school. So they were probably not aligned. Together they were not aligned for what needs to be done for their daughter. So, hello madam. This is Vidya, and he is my husband and Nitya's father, Prashant. Hello ma'am. Hello ma'am. Good to see both of you. Yes ma'am, how may I help you today? Ma'am, Nitya is only a daughter of ours whom we want to see as bright as a star. Yeah ma'am, every parent does want that. Yes ma'am, but let me tell you something here, that me and my husband is not agreeing upon one decision that we have taken for our daughter. So we want a counseling session where probably you might help us. What's the Prashant? Yeah. Please take it further. All right, ma'am. Good to see you both planning for your daughter. And I appreciate that you have taken out time from your busy schedule to plan out the things strategically. And probably I'll be of little help. I will try my best. So from the initial information that you have provided, I see that Nitya is very good in maths, science as well, and equally all the subjects, isn't it? Yes, ma'am, that's what her parents, her teacher told me in the last parents-teacher meeting. Yeah, ma'am, yeah, she's very good in biology. No, Prashant, she's good in maths. She scored highest in maths. So the same in biology, 98%, isn't it? Yes, yes, I agree to that. But let me say something to the counselor. Please allow me to say something. Wait, Vidya, wait. I will tell something. Just wait, Prashant, just wait. I'm telling now. Yes, ma'am, you please go ahead. Thank you. So, ma'am, I see that she is very good in maths. Why not to choose PCM for Nitya? And she can attempt IITG. Vidya, again, IITG. What about NEET? She has done excellent in biology. Let her attempt NEET. Prashant, let me tell you, she has scored highest in maths as well, and I want her to attempt IITG. In any ways, we don't have any IITian in our family so far. For that matter of fact, no doctor as well. I'm thinking that she should choose PCMB and she should go for NEET. No, Prashant, as I said, first thing we'll do after her examination is that she should go for IITG coaching. Vidya, please, take my word. NEET, that would be the best option for Nitya. Let her attempt NEET. If she doesn't get through, then we will attempt for IITG. That's okay? Prashant, you are emphasizing on NEET. You are emphasizing on NEET again, but I want IITG. I don't know. First thing, IITG. If she doesn't clear, then we may think about NEET. Vidya, you will do whatever you want. Okay, take it further. Ma'am and sir, please excuse me. May I please understand one thing here? I appreciate the fact that both of you have come up to me and we are discussing about your child's future, which is excellent. Probably many of the parents won't do. They are so busy and children are doing what they want. But I appreciate that you are here and asking for counseling. If I may suggest you one thing here, and also ask you, the first thing is, have you ever spoken to Nitya about what you guys have planned? No, ma'am, we haven't done anything as such. I think she will agree to what we have decided. Ma'am, this is where we are doing something wrong. It's very important to understand Nitya's career that she's interested in, her personality, what gives her pleasure, what does she want. Don't you think that Nitya has a right to choose for her future? Yes, ma'am, but I think the way we have nurtured our daughter, I think she will say yes to it. Again, I appreciate that you have nurtured so well. But my small suggestion, ma'am, if I can do a small pre-counseling with Nitya, so that I can understand her career interest, her overall personality, if I can advise few things. After that, I will suggest for a psychometric test so that you can see what exactly her interest is, what exactly she is all about, what does she want. Please remember, you are from the other generation. And Nitya is from Generation Z, where she is updated about all the career options, which we are not. Please allow her to decide. Please allow her to think. Please give some space. As a parent, no doubt, you are doing the best. But please give some space to your child as well, as a human being. Please. Okay, ma'am, that's fine. You can carry on the pre-counseling. How much it will cost? No, ma'am, there is no cost. It's a pre-counseling. I just want to know, Nitya, because sometimes child doesn't disclose everything or become friendly with their parents, but they do become friendly with friends or counselor. So that's all. So, may I? Yes, please go ahead. Thank you, both of you, for your time. So, my dear friends, as a career analyst and counselor, this kind of a situation I faced. And I feel that somehow parents, that the society that we are living in, still following that old traditional style of nurturing their kids and deciding about their career. We have to think about it, rethink about it rather. We know as a parent they are doing best, but also we have to give some time. As a career analyst, my suggestion is the best way to deal in this kind of a conflict is communication. Communication between the three. Father, mother, and daughter, not only father and mother. So daughter has to be there. So effective communication is important. That's the solution. You know, conflict is the creator of solution, which we ignore. I remember famous quote by Esther Harding. Conflict is the beginning of consciousness. So let that consciousness awake within us and be the best of it. Thank you.
Jimmy. So I hope from Jimmy's speech you would have come to know that Jimmy is an HR experience. She has an HR experience and she is a career analyst and a counselor, certified in corporate soft skill trainer and facilitator and a parenting coach. She loves debates and extempores since her school days. Free time is utilized in listening to audiobooks and podcasts. Absolutely, I completely stick to what Jimmy said, and I feel parents today should think differently and get their kids counseled, because every kid is gifted. Every kid is not meant to be doctors and engineers and professors, because there are a lot of things apart from that is available in today's world. And before I proceed, I would like to now talk about a few solutions to curb on our traffic jam situation in Bangalore. First of all, I would prefer if the pool system, if the carpooling system is once again coming back to Bangalore. Because forget about COVID, we have got a lot of other problems to take care of. COVID is taken care of. We've been vaccinated, right? Everyone is vaccinated? Hope so. There were some people who were against that also because they were saying this is to do something else to us. But again, I would prefer the pool system comes back to the cab. People start using, in one cab there are 3 people in addition to the driver who travels. I was completely for the opinion that we had a bike taxi in Bangalore. This city needed that. Now they stopped it. Because the auto drivers apparently booked the bike people and they used to hit them. So that is what I've heard from one bike taxi. Because what happened is recently when I came back from Kerala, when I got down in the Whitefield railway station, the bike taxi, the person who I booked, he said, can you just come a little forward from the railway station? So I was like, I walked almost 50 meters. So he's like, sir, I'll get beaten up by the auto driver standing there because they are completely against bike taxi. So that's fine. I mean, if that is the case, then we can't do anything about it. But at least try doing the pool system. Avoid traveling as a single person in your own vehicle. Try to get more people into your vehicle, maybe 2 others from your apartment. Put that in your group and say that I'm traveling. Is there anyone who will be interested in traveling? Do these kind of practice. Stop showing off. Start teaching your kids kindness. It's very important. It's something that is lacking in today's society. When we earn a lot of salary, we tend to show off the biggest car, the biggest MUV. And what in the end, what is happening? Traffic jams, and lack of water. Back to basics. You will have to stand in line for water. So let's not have the situations coming up again. Before I give more of my gyan, let me go to the next speaker for today. Before I go to the next speaker, I would like to call upon the evaluator for speech number 2. Our evaluator is Vaishak. He is someone who is anything on wheels aficionado. And I believe he believes himself to be a global citizen with his roots in India. He loves food from all cuisines. He travels and driving is also his passion. He loves taking test drives of vehicle but usually keeps his opinions to himself. So Maruti lovers should stay away from him. A cyber security engineer, an ethical hacker by profession, and he currently works to keep cars secure. I would like to now call upon Toastmaster Vaishak.
So, good morning everyone. Good morning. I'm here to evaluate a Toastmaster Renju for her level 1 project 2, which is to write a speech with a purpose. It's the first official speech after the icebreaker. So the purpose is to write a speech, get familiarized with how you write a speech and how you can deliver it on stage. And I'm really looking forward because she has a very interesting topic. So all the very best, Toastmaster Renju. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vaishak. Without any further ado, I would like to now call upon speaker number 2, which is Toastmaster Renju. Toastmaster Renju is someone who hails from Kerala, and she's a fun-loving person. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Renju to the stage. Please give her a loud round of applause. So Toastmaster Renju is attempting her level 1 project 2 from the pathway effective coaching. Surrogacy, Toastmaster Renju, Surrogacy.
Thank you. Hello everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, surrogacy. How many of you have heard of that word? Yeah, that's almost everyone in this room, right? Until recently, the word or the concept surrogacy was in limelight. And we should thank our media houses and celebrities for this. Many of our media houses were conducting hour-long discussions on this topic. And the celebrities in question, many of the recent culture enthusiasts were questioning them why they were going for that. So one thing happened after all these discussions is that the word surrogacy got tagged to pregnancy or to medical field. Now I want you all to shift the focus a bit so that we can explore one another field which reap the benefit of surrogacy. And that field is marketing or advertising. And we are calling it surrogate marketing or surrogate advertising. Since we are talking about the topic of advertisement, there's a high possibility that we have come across those advertisements, but we might not know the fact that they are using the concept of surrogacy. Now let's try to understand or try to identify one such advertisement which is famous. Actually, they are using a ghazal as their advertisement jingle. It's in Hindi. I did by heart it, but when I'm on stage I forgot it, so I'll play it on my mobile. Give me a second. And we will try to identify whether we can identify the brand. I'll play here. 1 second. Literally, I want to sing it in person, but you won't identify it also, so let it play. I can see some notes. So, can someone guess the brand?
Blender's Right.
Exactly. It's Imperial Blue. It's a famous liquor brand. Do you know what they are selling?
Liquor.
Yeah, liquor, and particularly whiskey. And do you know what they are advertising?
Yeah.
They are saying, yes, they are saying they are selling music CDs, water, club soda, and anything other than liquor. And even our brand Kingfisher does it. They are selling their other items other than toxic things under their brand, and they never say that they are selling all those liquor and such toxic things. And the question is, why do they do that? Can't they advertise directly? No, they cannot. Reason being, our government banned the advertisement of tobacco, liquor, or any intoxicant for that matter in 1995. So these brands cannot use normal advertisement to promote their brand. So they are using other sub-products of their brand to do advertisement and to generate revenue. This concept is known as surrogate advertising. Apparently, our government is trying to protect young generation from the harmful impact of all these toxic things. By the way, the market in India for this liquor and tobacco is a multi-million-dollar industry with an annual growth rate of 8.7%. A portion of this revenue will go to government as tax, and they do not want to lose it. At the same time, they want to be politically correct as well, which triggers the ban. So these are the business aspect behind this concept, behind this ban. I want to approach it from a philosophical aspect. Business aspect is there, we cannot do anything, let it be there. But if we think think about these brands were in a tight spot by the government. But they didn't give up. They came back with something spectacular that we even search for these advertisements in YouTube. I have a kid and she's 4 years old. And we usually watch these advertisements in YouTube. She doesn't want any feature film in between advertisement. So we usually watch only advertisements, search for these advertisements. And have you ever seen these Kingfisher old advertisements in YouTube or anywhere? No? I can say they were pathetic, distasteful, and women-centric, at least for me. And I will never search for it, especially for my kid. And I'm not sure when she is of age, she might search for it. I can't predict. But right now, I will not do it. It's the same with us. Life will randomly throw lemon at you. And to you, there's no exception. And there's a famous quote, if life throws lemon at you, make lemonade. Easy to say, right? Because some of us will have enough to make a glass of lemonade, and for some, it will be enough to start a juice shop. So it's not easy to do it, but let's try to do that. Are we ready to squeeze those lemons in our life? Try to get an answer for that question. And make it positive, if in case it's not. Because it has the power to define our destiny. Thank you all.
Thank you, Toastmaster Renju, for that interesting take on surrogacy. And so I really thought surrogacy was about it is about the reproduction and stuff like that. But I think you touched base upon the marketing part, which I found very interesting. And Imperial Blue for sure, that is something that sticks to your head, the advertising at its peak. Coming back to some resolutions on how we can reduce the traffic situation, not just in Bangalore, anywhere in India. I would like to say that let the government start planning their city properly. If you want investments to come to this place, you have to plan the city in such a manner that you have to first lay down the roads, not just the road. The water pipeline, the gas pipeline, whatever has to go under that has to go in the same time. Here, so this is like a very, I would like to compare this particular aspect with Dubai and Bangalore, these two cities. Because in Dubai, there are a lot of places where they have already laid down the roads and the street lights. The offices are yet to come. They have made, and in Dubai it is expensive. I'm not saying it's a very rich country. A lot of things that they can do and we cannot do. A lot of things that we can do and they cannot do. So that is there. However, there are things that we can implement, which is possible by India. So they lay down the roads in such a manner that they have the electric lines, the telephone lines, the data, the sewage, the water pipeline, everything goes under the road and they have laid it down for us. The street lights are on in the night. What is the scenario in Bangalore? You build an office and later you think, okay, then let's see if road is required or not. This is the scene in Bangalore. If this is the case, do you think people can commute to office if they give a permanent work from home? It's not possible. Forget about it. And after laying down the roads, how wide are the roads? The roads are like a line, right? And the bikewalas will again surf through it. And even they are getting stuck, by the way. And forget about the people who own the cars. So we have to plan the city, the government has to plan the city in such a manner, or don't over-congest the roads. I mean, don't over-congest the city with a lot of companies. If you feel your city has reached the limit, spread it across to other tier 2 cities or find out other means. But the kind of pollution, the kind of fuel wastage that is happening right now is humongous. too much wastage is happening. Too much energy is getting lost of the employees who are traveling to office daily. Now everyone says, I would like to say this final point, that metro is the lifeline of Bangalore. If a metro has to operate, you need feeder buses. If feeder bus is not there, you are taking your own vehicle and going to the metro station which does not have enough parking for your vehicle, then what will happen? Citizens will again start taking their vehicle. They can't rely on metro. So let there be proper feeder bus system in place. And I would like to take this comparison with Dubai because the transport system is excellent. They have, feeder buses are free. You don't have to pay anything. So that bus will take you to the nearest metro station. And you have to pay only for the metro. So these are the kind of things that the background has to be set. Not just the government, every citizen, as a citizen, you have a responsibility of thinking from the root. What is the issue here? What is the exact issue? You have to fix the root cause, and then only then can you take care of the bigger issues in the city. With this, I would like to now call upon to the interesting part of today's meeting, which is a table topic session. And since I already introduced Vaishak, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Vaishak to the stage with a good round of applause.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kevin. Oh, I'm here to create a ruckus. So, what is a table topic session? This is a segment that most of the Toastmasters who come to a meeting look forward to for 3 reasons. One, it gives a golden opportunity to the guests to also come and speak. It's a chance for them to express their opinions. 2, it's a challenge to the existing Toastmasters to think on their feet. Usually we prepare the speech and come and deliver it, but if I'm going to tell you like, hey, tell me what's going on in your head right now, you'll be blank. Oh, what was I thinking? Right? To bring that intuitiveness and to bring that spontaneity in your speaking, that's the second one. And third is what I love. I get to choose people who don't usually want to speak to come here and make them speak. So that's fun for me. Now, before I start, can I have a show of hands of all our guests today? Just to keep you on my radar, that's all, nothing else. All right. Now, for a table topic speaking, for the guests, you get a topic. It's not your choice, but you get a topic. And you have to speak on that topic for 1 to 2 minutes. All right? A timer is here who will give you the green, yellow and red card. So when he shows you the green card, that means your speech is qualified. Basically means that you have completed 1 minute of your speech. When he shows the yellow card, it means you're halfway through, and red card, bhai sahab, you should start to stop talking, right, or end your speech. So this is the highlight, or this is for the guests? Well, most of the Toastmasters know the format here. So I will start with some of the members, and in between I'll call the guests, so we'll make it a mixed meeting. And I have 2 special segments as well, but let's keep it as a surprise for the members. Right? So who is the person who wants to start off first? From the members. Toastmaster Ruckus. Braveheart. So I have this magic bag, don't worry, there's no bunny coming out of it. I'm not a magician. But we have few chits, so I want you to pick a chit from here. Okay. Oh, number 14. Nice. Right. Okay, you get one of my favorite segments here. Inside this magic bag, this is a magic bag by the way, because a lot of stuff inside. You have to put your hand, and there are 3 books. You need to pick out any one book. Don't see.
Okay.
Okay. Have you read this book?
Yes, partly.
Okay. Now, you have to explain to the audience why you like this book and what you learnt out of it.
Okay. It's the new One Minute Manager book. Now, as the title says, the first thing which is most important is manager, which means it's a synonym for delegation. This book says that if someone is approaching you for help, don't answer those questions. Don't try to resolve those questions then and there. Instead, the way we were taught, so I'm not sure how many of us are parents over there, but for parents, there's a counseling class that okay, when your kid is asking something, don't give a response, but instead ask a question so that they can figure out on their own what is the answer. The same thing this type of book also says that ask them to apply their own brains, ask them the logical questions if they are coming up with new questions. That's the first point. So be a mentor instead of being a resolver. And then there are lots of examples and illustrations which has been given. And second thing, don't be a blocker. Don't be someone, if there is some questions coming to you that okay, I'll work on it and I'll get back to you. This is a wrong approach. Because in that case, you will become a blocker. Instead of that, keep on delegating things so that you are just a mere facilitator and not a executor. And be a role model. That is what it is. Someone who can look. You have to wear the hat of a mentor over there and not the manager. So I think this is an excellent book. Some of the things which has been told to us multiple times, but still it helps in recalling that this probably if we are forgetting a few things, coming back to the basics. So thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Right, next, one more member. Now I have to choose if someone doesn't put their hand up. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Please pick a chit. The number is? 1. Oh, very nice topic. Okay. The appraisal season has started. You get a unique opportunity offered to you to evaluate your current manager. Describe your evaluation of your manager.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for giving me the topic.
Thank you for the topic. So, it is appraisal cycle is going on. Most of the companies, in my company, is going on. If I get chance to give feedback to my manager, so it's a very interesting thing. And so first thing I would think upon how he is managing his team, communications, and and leadership skills, and how I'm able to connect, how he's understand as a team point of view and as a work point of view. So these are few things, and moreover, I would give more marks how he is good into the communication to the team. So communication is not like speaking style or something like that. So I am in my point of view, communication is how he is good into understand the each and every roles. Like manager usually handling multiple teams together, multiple towers. So how is understanding each and every roles, data team or some finance team or etc. So manager should be well versed in all those domains so that he understand each and every team member's pain. And so I'm very happy that my manager, Mr. Sri Nivasan, he is very much like that, and he understands each and everything. And the one more quality I just wanted to mention, my manager's quality actually. So he is giving us training as well. Monthly, he set up one training sessions. So recently he's finished his training collations.
So his like what is collation, identify your direct stakeholders, adversaries, and all. So thank you so much for this wonderful topic. Thanks.
Right. Thank you, Toastmaster. Mike. Sorry.
Mike.
Thanks. Thank you. All right. Now is one for the guests. You understood how the whole session happens, right? Now, who from the guests wants to try out? Right, please. Your name? Kumar. Hi, Kumar. Okay, fix this. I have 3 special chits for you. You can pick from one of these. Okay. The latest movie which you have seen and how you felt about it. Okay. Guest Kumar.
Hi all, my name is Kumar and I'm here to speak about the recent movie that I saw. I had been to movie yesterday. It's a Malayalam movie, Manjumal Boys. It's all about the friends who go to a trip together, and the trip, like the things that happen during the trip, and the trouble they get into by crossing into a restricted area. And you know, it all got my college memories back to my mind while watching that movie. The crazy things that we did, and it was all amazing. And not only that, like how they did not give up on their friendship, and how they were all together even when all the troubles they faced, and how the local government was not helping, and how they were facing the problems from the people from that place, and also the local support they got when they were like accepted by the localites there. So overall the movie was like very good. It's like a must watch, definitely for all the guys who have been to trips, like for only boys trips. It will get you back all the memories. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, one more guest. All right, please. Amar. Right. Thank you, Amar.
I'll just. What is the best advice you have ever received?
So, guest Amar, what is the best advice you have ever received?
Sure. Hello, everyone. So, I have been in this corporate world since last 15-16 years, and I have received lots of advice, but one advice that I have received from my ex-manager is that never give up. And we have been like working day and night. There were some situations where we have worked throughout weekends, and also like he used to call me. I used to tell him that I want to sleep for some more time. So he said, okay, you sleep for another 1 hour and then come back to office. So those like situations we have gone through. But he always used to say like that, never give up, and that is the advice that even I do follow in my life. Even I tell the same to my kid, saying that okay, you never give up. You want to do your homework later, but do later. But you'll have to do it anyhow. And so recently I have been to I am Calcutta for my one of the postgraduate executive course, and there like I have met with a lot of industry leaders, and the way they have started their company, and they have made their ambitions they have achieved their goals. It's like they have started with some small dream, and that dream what they have in their mind. And they started building on these small things, and then ultimately their dream was fulfilled. And it was not just like if they would have given up, then they would never felt like their dream would have given their ultimate, that their aim would have been satisfied. But yeah, that's what that's the advice that I do follow, and I think in future also I'll like to follow that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amar. That's a great advice, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay, members. Yes.
Just plug it real quick. Or I'll just hold it.
No, it's okay.
Thank you.
Right into the magic bag.
There's a number.
Okay. That's not an evil laugh.
Okay.
So put your hand in and pick out no, I'll direct your hand now. Yeah. Pick out an object. Yeah. Yes, no problem. Pick it out. Yeah. Your name?
Rahul.
Yes. So Toastmaster Rahul, your task is to sell this mini tripod to the audience.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vaishak. Hello, everyone. Have you ever been to, what has been the best country or place you have visited? Anyone?
India.
India is a very big country. Probably a place you'd like. Which place you have seen which is the views are breathtaking? New Zealand, right? Absolutely. Flights were pretty expensive, I must say.
I was flying from Australia.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. But still, you were staying in Australia back then, right? Still, let's say I would like to visit New Zealand. I'm really enthusiastic. I'm really energetic, and based on your feedback, I'd like to go to New Zealand. Okay. I remember the flights are probably 1.5 lakh if I have to spend there. Turns out I go there, I see those breathtaking views, and I pick out my smartphone here, and I've taken up really good ones. It's a S22 Ultra. That's fine. When I come back home, and I am having a look at all those pictures, right? All of them are jittery. And now I'm feeling, what's the point of going to New Zealand, taking that legendary trip? Now I can't go back because all my money has been, I've spent all of it. Just if I would have bought this small tripod, spent a couple of $1,000, I would have gotten a very good memory to cherish for my entire life. So don't make that mistake which I have done. Thank you.
Thank you, Sure. Okay. Next, one more member. Oh, now everyone's nervous, huh? Next, what do I have planned?
Magic box.
Come on.
Just one new member.
New member.
Yeah, anyone who's not speaking or taking over roles.
Yes.
Well, let him go.
Come. Jeffin, right? This Master Jeffin. Right there.
It's 3.
Toastmaster Jeffin, which mode of transport would you prefer to have in Bangalore and why?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jeffrin. I've been living in Bangalore for the past 2.5 years, and for the past 6 months, I was traveling a lot in my car. And now I feel there is no point going out in Bangalore itself, because any form of transport you choose, you're going to be stuck somewhere. especially during Friday nights, Saturday nights, even at 1 o'clock while I'm coming back from some good restaurant, I'm completely stuck in Marathali Road at 1 o'clock, and I've never seen such traffic in anywhere in my life. So now, instead of traveling, I choose to stay at home, cook food, watch TV, spend time with friends. So the mode of transport is, any mode of transport you choose, you are going to be stuck somewhere. Even as Kevin was saying, if you have to choose metro, getting to metro station is a hassle for everyone. If you are going through bike, it's risk for your lives. If you take a car, then you might reach 2 hours late to wherever you are going. So the mode of transport I choose is basically walking, or maybe Uber or Ola, a cab, because it's really hard to drive. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Okay, now I have 2 topics for 2 very special people. So I'm going to call them out directly. But before that, is there any other member who wants to give a shot? Okay. TMOD of the day, Toastmaster Kevin. No magic bag for you. You are an auto rickshaw. And you travel through the streets of Bengaluru where there's a lot of pollution. Now this is an Ayurvedic cough medicine. You have to sell this to your driver.
What will I do this? I need to meet my quota today. Hello, Bhaiya. What, sir? Bhaiya, how do you find the Bangalore traffic in general? बहुत मुश्किल है sir. Lot of pollution. I hardly get any ride because of the bike taxis. I get it. All right. But I find your auto very unique. Like there's a lot of there's a DVD player, there's a LED display. Are you the one who came in the magazine recently? The auto rickshaw with a lot of technology. Yeah, I did come, but sir, that is all for, I'm also there in social media. Please follow my Instagram handle is Bangalore Auto Wala. Please follow me. So that is just for that. But sir, since you asked so much, I would like to say that I'm suffering from this lung issue since quite some time now. So I'm experiencing a lot of cough after reaching home, and I really don't have the money to pay for the illness, or I don't know what could be the issue. Thank you, Jesus. So, Bhaiya, I work in Cortical Ayurveda, and I have the right product for you. It's called Hari Drakandam. Just open your mouth, drink some water. From tomorrow, you will start experiencing the change. For now, this one is free for you. If you buy this entire packet, you will get a heavy discount as well. Do you want to buy it right now? Sir, okay, sir. Otherwise, I'll just, maybe call you after a week once I feel comfortable. That is up to you. Please take my number. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kevin. The last one is very special because I'm going to aim to the top and I'm going to invite distinguished Toastmaster Nibi. Just like Toastmaster Vikash, you will have to sell this book, explain this book and how it made an impact in your life, knowing that you haven't read this.
Thank you. Thank you, Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Vaishak. And very good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. How many of you here are a part of book club or love reading books? Recently started. Okay, how many of you have no interest whatsoever in books? And then there is the in-betweens. You guys haven't raised your hand up for either of the questions. So if you're an in-between or you are not quite sure whether you might start reading books, you might start enjoying, I think this is a perfect place for you to start. It's called Pajamas Are Forgiving by Twinkle Khanna. She is an amazing humorous writer. She has anecdotes from day-to-day life that she brings in, and she brings in her view of things, her husband's view of things, and it's something that we can all take away. It's quirky, it's fun, and it's a perfect first place to start because it's tiny and it's not a lot of heavy reading. So I think those of you who have forever been thinking of starting to read or start somewhere, I think start with a simple book, a small book that is humorous, that is engaging. I think it'll keep you hooked. And once you get onto the habit, it's hard to fall out of the habit. Either books or podcast or audiobooks. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you. All right. Did you all enjoy the session today?
Yes.
So there's a lot of learning which has happened, right? Now, you would have come on stage and you would have spoken, or even sitting there, receiving the person who's speaking here, if you have received a topic, automatically in your mind you would have thought, okay, maybe I would have had a different take on this. Maybe I would have built a different story here. So this is my tip for you. And it's called CASA. I stole it from another Toastmaster, and it's called CASA. And it has 4 things to it. 1, have a catchy start. So this catchy start would be just like asking questions to the audience, getting their feedback on some topic. You can even start with a story, like this is how it happened on this day. Like I'm an auto rickshaw, like, hello sir, are you there? Driver, are you here? So that sort of, when you have that introduction, it hooks your audience. Agreement to the topic. So whatever topic is given to you, either you can be for or against to it. That's a very simple distinction, right? So establish whether you are for or whether you are against, and stick to one side. Because you have only 2 minutes, it's easy for you to stick to one side and explain your part of it. Then S is story. So it could be personal, news, facts. So whatever you have gone through in the recent days you remember, try to link it to the topic itself. Makes it very easy to build on it. And the last one is an action plan. So we always have an action plan at the end of our prepared speech, a message to the audience. So when you have that action plan at the end, like this is what you need to do, or I have this book and you need to read this first, right? So that example, when we take in, that gives an action to the audience, and that builds a very nice impromptu speech, right? Okay, so CASA is this short form because I definitely want you all to become Casanova speakers. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Let's give one more round of applause for Toastmaster Vaishak. Okay, I'm quite sure Vaishak will definitely come up with some creative idea, and he did that again. It was definitely engaging, and like Vaishak said, we had a lot of learnings as well on how to build on your extempore skills and give a table topic. Before we go to the very important part of today's meeting, I would like to share one small story connecting to the theme. A small accident that happened in Bangalore. I just had one accident in Bangalore, and this is that story. I'm quite sure everyone will have either a funny or a horrific story of an accident to share. Maybe after the meeting we can listen to those. So this incident happened in Victoria Road in Bangalore. This was like when I was studying for my MBA, like 10 years back. So what happened is I was traveling in my bike, and I was like diagonally cutting through the road. So the road was like completely deserted. There's hardly any vehicles on the road at that time, because obviously shops will shut down at 11, right? So I was slowly cutting through a road, which is like, it's very, okay, that is the only wide road we have in Bangalore, I guess, apart from whatever we see around us in the outer areas. I was cutting the road, and there was this auto driver thinking he's driving a Ferrari, coming in very high speed. I can only see his light, so I didn't know he will travel, and I don't know if he even attached a nitrogen to his vehicle. I mean, how can an auto travel so fast? So then I was literally crossing the road, and this guy lost control. He literally hit on the crash guard of my bike. Okay, that's how he stopped. He might have applied brakes, but he stopped because of the crash guard of my bike. The shock was so strong, I just fell out of my bike. But I'm like I'm very particular about the safety when I'm riding, so I'll wear all the gloves. I had my helmet, and I have my the pollution mask and all that. So people say I look like a Robocop when I start walking around. So that's how I usually ride. And at least it will save me some more years, I guess, considering the kind of pollution we have. I immediately came out of the bike, and nothing happened to me. I just fell down, okay, with my hands like that. This guy, the poor guy, he got so scared. He was worried about me, like something happened to me and all that. Then he came and he picked me up, and he's like, are you okay? Everything is fine. Sir, ab theek hai na? Yes, I'm fine. Everything is okay. Then I just looked at his auto. So what has happened is, you seen the yellow portion of the auto, right? The roof. It literally became like that. It was a bend. So the entire frame of the auto just it bent once it hit that was the moment I was so proud of my Royal Enfield, that it is really strong. The iron in it actually worked. And this guy, he literally, after seeing his auto's condition, all the sympathy is gone. He just hold my hand like this, and we were walking for around 2 kilometers to the police station. We reach the police station. This guy narrates his part of the story. I narrate my part of the story. Police hears us. Police is like, both of you are correct. Now solve it between you. So I was like, I felt so bad for this auto driver, because the poor guy, this was not even his auto. This was an auto he's a rented auto, so he's paying the owner. So next day he has to tell the owner like how this whole thing happened, like how did the auto bend and all that, which the owner is definitely not going to hear. He wants to get it solved. Then I just paid him some money. I said, Bhaiya, I totally understand. Get it fixed. And so what I would like to convey here is that not just the roads, it's also the traffic police who has a certain responsibility. I'm so sorry I have to pick Dubai here every now and then. But if you are in Dubai, this kind of situation will never happen. First of all, you don't have to travel to the police station. Just give one call, the nearest cop will come to you. And they will address the issue. They will exactly figure out whose mistake was this. If required, they'll take the CCTV footage and find everything. And they'll give a red slip to the guy who has the fault, and green slip to the person who did not have a fault. And the payment will be done by the insurance, not from your pocket. So these kind of systems should be there in big cities like Bangalore. At high time, these kind of things. And people should not be afraid to travel in the road, even in the night. With this, I would like to now call upon the general evaluator for today's meeting, who will take us through the rest of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kevin. It was a nice meeting as you having the Toastmaster of the day. I hope you all have enjoyed the meeting. I have enjoyed it thoroughly. Okay, so today, before starting my evaluation or sharing my evaluation with you all, I would like to call upon our timer of the day. to share the report. I'm so sorry. So sorry, we have to start with the speech evaluator today. So first speech evaluator is DTM Nibi.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Monica. Timer, can you share the time taken by the first speaker? Thank you. All right. For all the guests, the way the speech evaluation happens is what we call a sandwich method. We talk about all the positive points of what the speaker did really well. We talk about the areas of improvement, and then we wrap it up and challenge the speaker with 1 or 2 areas to work on by the next project. So I'll start with what went absolutely well, Toastmaster Jimmy. Your speech organization was great. You had an opening body conclusion. You have a natural style of speaking, that is storytelling. You absolutely owned the stage with confidence. You were comfortable here on the stage. There was great clarity in what you were trying to convey. You used gestures. In terms of the areas of improvement, I think every time I've heard you speak, there is a sing-song manner that sets in. So that's something that you can perhaps record yourself, and you will be able to identify that. So instead of that, if you could bring in more voice modulation according to the script of your speech, I think it will make your speech more effective. Second, your body language. You were role playing over here. Because there were 3 characters and not enough time for your speech, it got confusing at different parts for me, right? So I wasn't sure, is it the counselor Jimmy speaking? Is it the husband speaking? Is it the wife speaking? So this sort of a project or a story, it would have been better if it could have been anecdotal. And I'll come to why in some time. Second, third point, audience engagement and audience awareness. Except where you greeted the audience right at the beginning, at level 3, I did not see audience engagement, or you weren't aware of what was going on with the audience. So while you're in that role play, your eyes was down, or like reading at the book, or looking at the couple. So when you're delivering a speech, make sure that you make an attempt to look at the audience as well. The last point with respect to area of improvement is using of jargons. All of us do that. Jargon in this case was pre-counseling. Whoever is a counselor here will understand what is pre-counseling, but not everybody in the audience may. So make sure that you don't use jargons, or use some other word that everybody may understand. Did you meet the purpose of the speech? I think it fell short, and I'll tell you why. I didn't find how was the conflict resolved. I knew that there was a conflict. I knew that you said communication. But the purpose of your project specifies that talk about the steps and strategies to address conflict. And I think you fell short over there. Overall, to challenge yourself as a speaker, Jimmy, I think you already have your fundamentals set and right, and you're quite strong. So have a strong opening and conclusion for your speech, purposeful body language, and better preparation so that you can take care of your time next time. Over to you.
Thank you, DTM Nibi. Now the speech evaluator 2. TM Vesha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Monica. Raju, the topic of surrogacy is a very general topic, and it explains a very important and a relevant aspect of the current society, because we actually have 50% of the people for and 50% of the people against. But the surrogacy I am talking about is different. And the surrogacy you explained today is different. So this clear distinction of what exactly is surrogacy needs to be explained properly to the audience, right? And you had that really done well. We were all thinking, where is the pregnancy aspect in this entire speech? She's talking about this ghazal that is being played and all this. Hey, this song, I've heard it somewhere, Imperial Blue. Is she talking about people getting drunk and ... So then my mind was going, and then you brought about surrogate ads, and then I was like, wow. So very well done on bringing that aspect and that suspense to the audience, and that plays out really well in a speech that you're delivering for a professional competition or on a stage as well to an audience. Now, your speech had a proper introduction, body, and conclusion. It was distinctive. However, from words, I could deduce that fact that you had a distinction. But from your actions, it felt like an entire same speech. What you could do is two ways. Either visually divide yourself on stage. People speak from here on the introduction, move towards the middle and the conclusion. It's a very standard step. Or you could bring up something of your own. Like, for example, you had the advertisement, right? Now the advertisement, if you would be able to sing, and you said that you could not memorize it, that's fine, but you could stand at one side to show that there's an ad being played. Right? Some distinction that you have finished your introduction, you have moved on to the next section visually. Now, description has a very important role in a speech. You mentioned the idea of surrogate ads. But how does it relate to a purpose? Like, what is the exact purpose of a surrogate ad? So my understanding is surrogate ads usually mislead people, right? They are talking about one thing, but in fact they are doing something else. So you could either bring more examples as to how this affects an audience, right? How does it affect me? Now, if I'm being showed that, for example, a health drink is tasty and healthy, right? But then actually the health drink is having something wrong to it. So that sort of thing gives more profound effect to your speech as to what you're trying to say, right? But overall, it was a very well written speech. And I congratulate you for the first project that you've done after your icebreaker. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Monica.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vesha. Both the evaluation was on point and it was very explanatory in itself. I hope Toastmaster Renju and Toastmaster Jimmy would have noted it and they will implement in their upcoming speeches. Before moving forward, let me call Toastmaster Shivam to explain his report and let us know who are all qualified.
So, good afternoon everyone. First, the prepared speeches. So the time limit was 5 to 7 minutes, and the first speaker, Jimmy, exceeded the time limit by 5 seconds. You took 7 minutes 35 seconds. Second speaker, Renju, was well within the time limit, 6 minutes 8 seconds. After that, our evaluators, DTM Nibi took 3 minutes 12 seconds, well within time. Time limit was 2 to 3 minutes, plus minus 30 seconds. Evaluator Vaishya took 3 minutes 11 seconds, well within time, and all the table topic speakers meticulously followed the time limits of 1 to 2 minutes. Toastmaster Vikas took 1 minute 50 seconds. Toastmaster Amnindra took 2 minutes 8 seconds. Guest Kuman took 1 minute 19 seconds. Sorry if I have taken your name wrong. Guest Amber took 1 minute 54 seconds. Toastmaster Rahul took 1 minute 36 seconds. Toastmaster Jeffrin took 1 minute 21 seconds. Toastmaster Kevin took 2 minutes 9 seconds. And DTM Nibi took 1 minute 37 seconds. That's it. Over to you, General.
Thank you, Shivam. Now it's the time to share the report for our counter. Toastmaster Kumar.
Yeah, thank you once again. Yeah, this is for me a meditation for 1.5 hours, closely observing and listening your speech. With that, I just noted down. I'll go with the first speaker one, Toastmaster Jimmy Devi. She did very well and she used so 5 times. Other than that, everything went fine. And speaker number 2, Renju, used ha 3 times, so 4 times, and in between she used and many times, 3 times. Other words actually and because used one time. Otherwise, she did very well. Coming to the evaluation, first DTM Nibi, she used so 6 times, but 1 time, and others I think is 1 time. So second evaluator Vaishak used so 2 times, but 1 time, and 2 times because 2 times. These are the evaluators and speakers. Coming to this table topic speakers, Vikas used 1 time, so did very well, and the speaker 2, sorry I forgot the name, used so 11 times and 4 times, and repetition of words 4 times. Guest Kumar used ha 5 times, so 1 time, and 6 times, and 1 time. And guest number 2 Amar, 1 time, so 1 time, but 1 time, and used 7 times. Rahul, I think he did very good job. I did not find anything, only and 2 times. Thank you. And Jeffin used so 3 times and 2 times. Thank you very much. And one thing to add, what is that advantage of having a counter I was not mentioned. You will have a lot of observation and you will be improving the listening skills. Normally we don't have a patience to listen. This is what my job, to listen carefully and note down. This is, we can learn how to avoid these fillers and crutch words in our upcoming speaking. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Konda. Now is the time to evaluate or to share the report of our grammarian, Toastmaster Prashant.
Good afternoon once again. Today's word of the day was meticulous. However, none of the speakers were meticulous enough to use the word of the day. It was a probably thoughtful session because more thoughts or advices came in. So I'll probably share few of them which I believe caught our attention. First one was the speech evaluator, our DTM Nibi, liked how the book was sold. The message that I received in that selling strategy was, it's important for fence sitters to start at the small thing, tiny book, first thing to start. That was probably a message for me, being a fence sitter. Jimmy Devi, there was again, nurtured was the word, that was different. And the other thought for parents is, the parents were more interested in enforcing their views or what they want to their daughter. But one real aspect that came out in your listening was, what is the cost of ignoring the child's intentions, child priorities? That probably is a key message or thought there. Toastmaster Renju, if life throws lemons, make a lemonade out of it. Yeah? We all have faced a lot of ups and downs in the life, and we have an habit of cribbing, not making a lemonade out of our points. We lose the happiness by comparing with others. So this is probably one thing that I have taken out from your speech. And Toastmaster Vaishak, the table topic speaker. So far, I was under assumption that table topic speeches are more of impromptu speaking, but you brought in the real aspect of why it is important. That is to keep even the Toastmasters, including me, I used to feel coming here, speaking and going is enough. But keeping myself on the toes is also a way of improving. That's the real purpose of a table topic speaker. So thanks for sharing that purpose. And also your formula of CASA is something that I think most of the participants can use, and I encourage them to use. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prashant, for sharing your grammarian report. Now it's my time to share the complete evaluation. Let me start with the points which I observed before the meeting. So the roles were given to the members, although it was a little late this time, so we got to know about everything on Friday evening or Saturday, so it was quite late this time only. Otherwise, when we started the meeting, the room was set up by 10:57, so it was on time. Meeting started 5 minutes late today. Guests were welcomed upon arrival who came before time, so we welcomed them, and the PO mentioned the guests and asked them to introduce themselves, so it was a good point. So all the introductions of the TMs of all the role players were given, so that was one point which I want to highlight is a good point. Second one is the TMOD explained the format of the meeting and the role of all the role players for the guests to understand it clearly. TMOD had a good and relevant content, and introduction was a part which could be better for some of the people, for some of the Toastmasters. SAA explained the important points to the audience, and he welcomed and prepared the room before the meeting. So it was a good point. All the auxiliary players explained the role. The one point only I want to highlight, that timer did not use the timer card to show to the audience like how when you will be showing the green card, the yellow card. So that was missing in the when you explained your role. Table topic masters, it was a very interesting start and explanation of all the format of the table topic was interesting. The topics to the guests were very simple and to start their speech on stage, and they were interesting topics and entertaining too, so it was good on your part. About the speeches, both the speeches I liked. The content and topics were so catchy and good. Jimmy, it was more about the conversation, and you had lot of expressions, but the voice modulation was same for all the roles which you showed on the stage. A good point in the speech is your speech style, which is my favorite all the time. Renju, the movement on the stage was very minimal for you. You were standing at one place and was communicating through your hands, so you could use the stage more, and the expression was all same throughout, so you could have given more explanations, and as Vaishak also mentioned, you could have used the stage to put your content divided when you explained. Yeah, so that is all from my side. Overall, it was a good meeting, although we have a very less attendance today, but the meeting was good, and the meeting flow was very smooth. We had all the role players on time, and we explained everything very well. I hope guests would agree to that. That's it from my side. Thank you. Over to you, DTM. Over to you, Toastmaster Kevin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Monica, for that critical evaluation. It was really a great session, and evaluation made it complete. Without any further ado, I would like to now call upon the president of our club, DTM Nibi.
Thank you. All of you would have gotten an attendance link. Have all of you marked the attendance?
Yes.
Okay, so it's just doing the rounds here. Just make sure you scan the code and mark your attendance. We will also shortly be sharing the voting link on the group members as well as guest group. Monica, can you just take care of that? Coordinate with Radha for the voting link. Okay, great. So I'll give you guys 30 seconds to go through the voting link. It's on the Whitefield Toastmasters group as well as what is being passed around is the attendance link. What is the link on the guest group and the members WhatsApp group is the voting link for the best speaker and role takers. All right. While you guys, I've received it. Anyone who hasn't received the link? It's not come yet. Same for me as well.
We have voting link actually, QR for voting link.
It's on the.
Just switch over from flight mode to your.
Yes, and
Okay, I'm hotspotting my phone. Whoever needs to connect. Password is nipster123. All right, we had also planned the induction of new members. I have a list of names here. I'll just call out the new member names who have confirmed the attendance for induction. Veera, not here. Rahul is here. Karanbir is not here. Jeffrin is here. Sarvana AK, not here. Renju is here. Shivam is here. Abhishek, you're here. Okay. Any other new members who's not been included in this list, whose names I haven't called out? Okay. I will go ahead with the new member induction. Fellow Toastmasters, it is now our duty and privilege to induct these new members whose names I had just called out into Whitefield Toastmasters Club. This is an important occasion both for these new members and for our club. These individuals have come to Toastmasters seeking to improve their communication and leadership, and we now have an opportunity to help them learn, grow, and achieve. I will now call our new members forward and ask them to join me here on the stage. Please withhold your applause until the ceremony is completed. All right, in no specific order, Toastmaster Rahul Mishra, Toastmaster Jeffrin, Toastmaster Renju, and Toastmaster Shivam. All of you are joining. Oh, sorry, please come up. Abhishek. All of you are joining a worldwide organization that has helped more than 4 million people learn to communicate more effectively. As members of the Whitefield Toastmasters Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become a part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. We do not have the Vice President here. Have all of you had the opportunity and have you been given the opportunity to discuss your needs and goals with the club? And do all of you know how the Toastmasters program works and have been informed of the many benefits you will receive as well as the obligations of your membership? Have all of you been assigned mentors?
Yes.
Who's your mentor? Toastmaster Radha, when I call your name, please just stand in your place. Your mentor? Mazahir is not here. Not yet. Sure. Piyush is not here. All right. Toastmaster Radha, can I request you to stand? As an experienced Toastmaster, you have been asked to help these new members get off to a good start. Do you accept this responsibility and pledge to share your knowledge and experience with our new members so that they can immediately begin to benefit from their Toastmasters membership? Thank you. Vaishak, can I request you to take a note of the new members who have not been assigned a mentor yet? So it's Rahul and Jeffrey. So this is the oath that all of you all take, and you can just say, yes, we do at the end, okay? Membership in this club and in Toastmasters International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards. Yet it also places certain obligations upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow members in the spirit of enjoyment. This means that you must work diligently towards your own self-development, evaluate other speeches in a spirit of support and sharing, assist the club in reaching its goals, remain positive, and keep a smile on your face. We ask you, our new members, to dedicate yourselves to personal growth, to share this great gift with your fellow members, and to help keep this Toastmasters Club strong and dynamic. This is your oath. I, and your name. Yeah, I'll read out the oath and you can just say, yes, we do. In the presence of my fellow members of the Whitefield Toastmasters Club, make this firm obligation to attend meetings regularly and to prepare fully for each assignment, to apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmasters education program, to participate actively in club activities, to evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner, to build open, friendly relationships with my fellow members, and to bring other new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters. Would all the club members please stand and repeat our club's pledge to our new members? I will read out the oath and just say, yes, we do. All right? We, the members of the Whitefield Toastmasters Club, pledge to support you in your quest for self-development, to provide you with positive, helpful evaluations, to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere, to give you opportunities to help others, and to make your Toastmasters membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience.
Yes, we do.
Thank you. You may go back. You're officially now members of Whitefield Toastmasters. All right. Was everyone okay with that? We've exceeded the meeting by a minute. Do I have the permission of the floor for 5 more minutes? Yes. All right. Thank you. Have all of you voted? Yes. Attendance? Yes. Okay, great. Voting results are ready? Okay. All right. I have a few announcements to make while we wait for the voting results. First thing, we were supposed to have a new members orientation this Saturday. Unfortunately, a lot of us were held up and we couldn't. We will schedule it this coming Saturday or Thursday. I will launch a poll on our members group and all of you please vote for it. This is not just for new members but for all existing members who would like to understand what is the structure of Toastmasters in general, the club as well as outside the club. We will have a budget presentation next week or the week after. However, the budget proposal will be shared on the WhatsApp group. I request all the members to go through it and reach out to me or rather specifically if you have any questions. Third, renewals are in progress. We have 9 members who have already renewed, except the new members of the club. This goes out for all existing members. The renewal fee is 7,200, out of which 5,200 is sent to Toastmasters International as the membership fee. And then we have a club fee of 2,000 for a period of 6 months. Toastmaster Akshay would have sent you a poster with a note individually last week. You have to send the payment to Toastmaster Akshay. We will try and complete the renewals as early as possible, as we are aiming at certain renewal and membership awards. I request all members to access the speaker and role taker booking sheet. There is a link to the sheet on our WhatsApp group description. Make sure that you access it. Your growth is in your hands, so make sure that you sign up as a role taker or a speaker in the next coming weeks. We have the Area A4 contest coming up on the 23rd of March, which is a Saturday, 9 a.m. onwards. It will be at Bagmane Tech Park. We have Toastmaster Vaishak, who will be representing our club at the area level. So I request everybody to be there. The link to register for this event will be shared. Because it's at a corporate venue, we will need member information as early as possible. We also have Toastmaster Radha, who is the event chair for the area contest. So kudos and congratulations on taking up the role. That's all with respect to announcements. Is there anything I've missed out? XCOM, nothing. All right. We have the results. All right. Our best speaker for today, there was one disqualification based on time. And again, for the guests who are wondering why disqualification based on time, when you enter into a speech contest at the club level, at the area level, division level, even if you exceed by 1 second, if you may have been the most spectacular speaker, but you will not be placed at all. And so this is a training at our club level itself to make sure that we put our best foot forward. So our best speaker for today, Toastmaster Renju. Our best role player for today, Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Vaishak. Our best auxiliary role player today, Toastmaster Konda, who was our counter. The best table topic speaker, yours truly. And the best evaluator, yours truly. All right. That's all that we have. Quick picture. I request all of you to stay back for a group picture, first with the guests and with all of the members. Thank you. I haven't asked for the guest feedback because we are running over time, but feel free to stay back after I've closed the meeting, and I would love to hear back about your feedback from the meeting. With that, I close meeting number 61. We can take a quick few guest feedbacks. Yes.
So I've never attended such the way it's organized and